Then what was the reason to leave Creator?
Yeah, the reason to leave Creator was like at the end, like when we before we kind of split it up because the drummer Joe Cangelosi at that time played with me together in Creator, and we were good friends since we did that tour with Whiplash. He was drummer for Whiplash before, and he was like he was playing for a few bands like Massacre or something in the States, and I still had contact with him, so I was calling him to Creator when Ventor was kicked out the first time, and so he came into the band, and me and him got along very good. Like we're good friends. We were always having too much fun together for other people, and yeah, the guys in Creator were getting a little more serious, and I don't know, they didn't like what we did, like having fun, acting stupid, and when I'm on tour and when I'm traveling, I want to have much fun as possible. Like it's always like this. If I don't have fun in a band, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel good, and that was kind of like the feeling when at the end of the Creator times, like the feeling wasn't good anymore. Didn't get along anymore somehow. That's how we split it up then. Me and Joe were out of the band, and they continued. And
Then after you left Creator, they went some kind of in a gothic direction.
Possible, I don't really know.
You don't know. Okay. Okay. Then you moved to Brazil.
Yes.
Why was that?
Because I knew Brazil from like touring twice, and I was there for holidays, and I liked South America, especially Brazil, and I was kind of like, all my life I was living in Germany, and I wanted to try something different, live in another country, and as I really liked Brazil, I said, yeah, why not, let's go to Brazil. And at the end of like 2000, I didn't have much, I was kind of like, I'm not really satisfied with my life. I said, if I not move now, I will never do it. So I said, yeah, let's try it. At least half a year or a year. I want to go there. I want to see how people live there, and I want to learn the language and everything, and I want to make some new experience to live in another country, different country than Germany.
Yeah, I feel that out. Everything, like weather, culture,
yes,
totally different.
Yeah,
opposite of,
yeah, pretty much different. Yeah, it is, and yeah, it's kind of like a new experience, like a different, yeah, lifestyle too, and like yeah, something you have to adapt yourself in a totally different country, which goes, yeah, maybe some things are pretty close, because in the south of Brazil there's a lot of Germans, like Italians and European people. They live a little more European style. In the northeast you have more the African style. And Brazil is so mixed together. It's an interesting country.
How long did you live there?
I lived there for about 6 years.
6 years. The metal scene is very huge there.
Yeah, there's some real hardcore metal freaks, and the Brazilians are really into it. Yeah.
So then, why, how come you decide to come back to Germany after 6 years?
Yeah, it was kind of like financial problems. I couldn't earn enough money there, so I was thinking maybe I should go back to Germany and start everything there, or continue everything there. I had my band started already, and I had...
Mystic?
Excuse me?
Mystic?
Yeah, that was the first EP I recorded in Brazil, and pressing everything by myself, selling, and I thought then, no, I want to continue that, and I started at the end of '90s. I started giving guitar lessons, like working as a guitar teacher too, and yeah, that's how I got back to Germany. Then I thought, maybe I can continue my business better in Germany.
So, could you tell us your favorite guitar players?
Favorite guitar players nowadays, or
you know,
back then?
influenced by which?
Maybe back then I used to like. When I first started, of course, it was AC/DC that brought me into the music, making music by myself. I was at a show in 1980 at the Back in Black tour. I was going like, oh yeah, I want to be on stage like this fucking freak. So I really liked Angus Young. I liked Richie Blackmore, and later like more like Eddie Van Halen, Steve Vai. But I also like guitar players like John McLaughlin and Ali Meola. There's a lot of good guitar players, and I was always getting into different styles of music too. Like there's a lot of good heavy metal players and a lot of good jazz fusion players, and yeah, there's some really good. Frank Zappa is one of my biggest influences too. I really like his style and what he did. Not everything, but a lot of stuff he did. It was great. I mean, really good influence. I mean, different styles, not heavy metal, nothing like this, but yeah, it's great music and creative.
Which Frank Zappa artists the best?
Oh, I like Them or Us. I like Shake Your Booty. I like You Are What You Is. There's so much good albums. Like I have to think about how many good. I got lots of Zappa CDs, like Hot Rats or.
Oh, right, one of the best.
Yeah. So many good albums.
Okay. So could you name your all-time top 3 albums? If it's too wide, maybe top 3 thrash metal albums or metal albums?
Thrash metal? No, albums in general? Like
Well, whichever. If you can pick up only 3.
anything? Or?
It's up to you. You can decide.
Oh yeah. I guess one of my favorite or what got me into music or hard rock and playing was Highway to Hell from AC/DC. Definitely. Albums like British Steel of Judas Priest or Wheels of Steel, Strong Arm of the Law from Saxon was a big influence too. Like, there's so much. Raining Blood from Slayer is a killer album. There's a lot of good albums there.
Okay. So is Frank Blackfire a project or is a band now? How do you define your activity?
It's actually a band, I think. I mean, sometimes I have to change musicians, but it's a band. It's like, of course, it's my project, but I want to have it as a band, like musicians that play and like to play together, feel good together, and because it's more like, if musicians play with me, they don't do it for the money. It's like, it's the thing, like, it has to be, the musician has to like what he's doing, like, even maybe he's not a thrash metal bass player or drummer, but if we do it good together and we feel good together, I always want that band feeling. It's like, it's better than if you hire musicians here and there. And I mean, yeah, sure. Sometimes you have to change some musicians here and there, and because nowadays it's difficult. Have a professional musician is like full-time job, and some musicians still have a fixed job at home. They can't maybe come to Japan, and yeah, sometimes you have to see how you like play with maybe another drummer or something like here, but I would see it as a band.
Okay. So what is the future plan for Frank Blackfire?
Play live as much as possible. I mean, more gigs I can get, the better. And this invitation here to Japan was great. Like, after a long time, coming back to Japan is fucking great. I love it. Like, I love to.
When was the last time to come here?
I guess the last time I was here with Creator in '94, something like that. Long time ago. Yeah, because at the time when I was in Creator, yeah, we played in '94, and after that, on the Cause for Conflict tour, we didn't play Japan. Only played Europe, United States, and some festivals. And
so any plan for an album?
yeah, I want to do another album as quick as possible. I'm writing a new material also. I got something saved already, like I want to continue, and maybe, I don't know exactly, if things go well at the end of the year, maybe, if we can like work on it, hope quick, like end of the year, beginning of the next year, something like this.
Okay, great. Okay, for the last, could you give the message to the Japanese fan, like to the camera?
Yeah. Message to all you fucking freaks here in Japan. Tonight we're gonna kill again, and yesterday's show was fucking great. See you all there again, and the thrash metal scene is good here. It's not only melodic in Japan, like some people were telling us, Japanese only, or most Japanese only like the melodic stuff, but there's some real hardcore thrash fans too. It's kind of cool, so watch out for tonight.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.